A platypus?
Hey everybody, welcome welcome back to my channel. My name is Leah Catherine, this is Leah Sees Movies, and this Christmas we are doing something new, and I'm actually going to watch a movie at Leah Sees Movies. Shocking, who could have thunk it? And something not new, I'm going to be wearing a onesie, but my Stitch onesie is still in storage, so hello. So this year I'm going to be watching Klaus. I've heard nothing but good things about it, but I just never really got to it. I haven't been super Christmassy the last couple of years, so I'm kind of trying to get in that spirit by getting in that spirit. I don't really know anything about the plot besides the fact that I think there's a mailman in it, so I'm going in pretty blind, but I think honestly that's kind of the best way to watch movies, especially, I don't know, I feel like animation, there's so much potential in it that it's like, yeah, just go in. Don't know anything about it. Just have a good time. Yeah, so with that, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to have some eggnog. Let's get started.
Letters. You don't really write many these days, do you? But I bet there's one you never forget. Send it off to a certain plump guy in a red suit.
Oh, because that's going to be like, I think I've forgotten most of my letters.
Yet, no one seems to wonder how the whole thing got started in the first place.
About the mailman who delivers to Santa, I guess? Or like the original letter sent to Santa. I really like this animation. It's like 3D, but like the wide shots feel two-dimensional, the zoom ins feel three-dimensional. It's really like crisp. Oh my gosh. This is the most intense post office training program I've ever seen.
All the way from the top. Dispatch for one of your cadets.
It's for him, sir.
There's always one animated character that's just built like a rectangle. And I love it. It's never not entertaining.
Sarge! Drill Sarge! Have a seat, have a seat. Can I get you something to drink? An espresso, cappuccino?
Is this a Nepo baby for Postman?
Well, I was expecting this a little bit sooner, but yep. Summon to the dragon's lair. And I'm gonna take one last look around the old place so I can forget it. Got it. All right, let's go.
I can't tell if it's actually the voice or just the attitude, but it's very much giving Cusco.
Since I used every ounce of my influence to get you into the Royal Postal Academy.
He is a post office Nepo baby. Did I call it or did I call it?
Guess I'll just go pack up and head home then. Too bad. Darn, oh darn.
Seriously, it's really sounds like Cusco.
Congratulations, you are now a postman. You are to establish a working postal office in
In the North Pole.
Smeerensburg.
To establish a working post office, don't you need people to ship things there?
Fail to get those letters. You're cut off. You can look forward to a cozy spot in the gutter.
But
6,000 letters, 1 year.
Did Dad have generational postal wealth, or is he just independently wealthy, but then like his life's mission was to be a good postman?
Smeerensburg. Isn't that
Look at the reflections.
excessive? That boy needs a wake-up call, Sergeant. And who knows, someday he might even thank me for it.
Maybe you get him a career that's not in being a postman. I feel like there has to be other options. He could be a fashion stylist, a coffee connoisseur. He could run a little cafe. He likes espresso.
thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I think it'd be very funny if this movie is just like fun, but I just leave the movie like with no Christmas spirit whatsoever.
New postman, Smeerensburg, which is on an island which is surrounded by water, which I need a boat to get to, which you have. Are we starting to connect the dots?
Truly had no idea this guy was this rude. But not a complaint. Kind of a compliment. That is a very large skeleton.
Smeerensburg. Why, you should see it in the spring. That's when those grays really pop.
Oh, you have to send 6,000 letters. If no one is sending me letters, how am I supposed to send, receive, or post them?
All part of this quaint town's vibrant culture.
No,
Alright, shock, lock, and barrel. Alright, we have the Addams family. Slowly impaling it on the carrot. Oh my god. I love the contrast from the opening scene of the super vibrant and colorful and organized city.
Be some sort of a reception.
For the postman? Then again, this world seems to have a lot of health, wealth, and respect for postmen. So you know what? Hell yeah. Definitely more than our world does.
Give it a go. And they'll come out. Why, they'll have a band, hors d'oeuvres.
That doesn't look like a bell. That looks like a noose. Is that the invaders' bell? I guess so, because they're all armed. Or are they all fighting each other? Is that just the let's fight bell? Like, this is just something they do?
Ow, they're fighting! Ow, get up, get up, get up!
Smidge more Nightmare Before Christmas than I was expecting.
Huh. What have you got there, children?
Alright, so we kind of have the same energy as the giant baby from Spirited Away. Oh my god. She's huge. Like, she was like, okay, she's like, the joke is that she's big, but that is...
Postman? Give me a break.
When will they learn?
Hey, they've sent us another postman.
Really is. The giant baby from Spirited Away wishes it was this big.
Yeah. Bill, please.
Life is too short.
Sure. So, they're like, oh, they sent us another postman, so they're apparently going through several... If they simply do not want to mail to anyone, that's their business.
Oh,
do they need a
uniform,
postman?
cold sweat, scared stiff, shaking in your boots. You are the latest mailman.
Shouldn't there be children and a teacher?
Oh, yes. Oh, thank you, thank you. I knew I was forgetting something.
So was she like a bright-eyed teacher who
Took a teaching job.
left the big city? Yep.
Where people don't send their kids to school, so I can get some money and start fresh somewhere far, far away from here.
So she has big Megara energy. Also, I truly could not have expected how, like, devastatingly sarcastic this whole movie is.
Mail that postman!
Now, wait a minute. That's completely...
Go home, you loser!
Oh, yeah? Well,
So the school has fish. The post office has chickens.
Lots of nice natural light, rustic touches, central air, and panoramic views.
That's what one studio apartment listings in LA sound like, honestly.
put you up to this? Good one. Haha, you got me.
Straight basement with just bathroom tile and sadness in there.
You're a postman in Smeerensburg, which is on an island, cut off from the world, frigid, cold, angry, violent neighbors, and this is home now. Are we starting to connect the dots?
But what's the point of no one mail stuff there? I mean, like, it feels like we need to establish a lot of other forms of trade with this city before we get to, like, hey, how's it going letters? Although I guess that's the point. Trade starts with, you know, sending letters and having people to connect with. Rough. Oh my gosh. That's... Absolutely not.
That's it. This place is the worst. I'm going home.
No, you can't leave.
Remember? You'll be broke out in the streets. But I hate it here. It's...
Again, Cusco.
Focus. How do you get out of here? You need letters.
Would he have to, like, start a boat system? Like, they're on an island, so he can't really ship anything without a ship. So does the post office pay for the boat? Does he need to make a deal with that guy?
Go scurry ahead and get them and...
Is that just like fish guts on a... Was that her lavage? I can't tell what she just threw out. I don't know if I want to.
Letters or packages. Any packages.
When does this get Santa-y?
Folks around here only have one thing to say to one another. they're getting their point across pretty well without mail.
Hello, sir? Can I get my drawing back?
But I could mail it to you. Yep, you just toss a penny over to me, so I can stamp it, and we're all ready to go. It's not a letter if it doesn't have postage.
But he just picks it up. How do you prove to your dad you gave postage? I feel like this movie requires a lot more knowledge of mail than I expected going in.
I'll have my letters in no time, and then it's bye-bye to you, and your cold, and your loons, and your chickens. That's right, you two. I give it a week.
6 months later.
Is this a bad time? I can see you're pretty swamped.
No one cares for your humor. I'm having a bad day.
Have a job or something?
Why, sure
I mean,
do.
you have a
I'm here to
job
pick up
too, but
all the outgoing mail.
that does answer my earlier question. They do have some kind of agreement with the ship boatsman ferry guy.
That.
What? Oh, the woodsman's cabin?
Yeah. Does someone live there?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you should definitely drop by. Nice fella. Loves visitors.
It's either going to be like the PG cartoon version of a serial killer, or it's just going to be like, oh, it was Santa all along. But at that point, I don't really know what's even the point of going. Like, you're not going to get 6,000 letters from this one old dude who lives in the woods. Well, at least he shaved. That's the important part when your life is falling to pieces and you're freezing. I mean, can't be seen with stubble. How unseemly. Like, just what are the odds you're going to get there and he's going to be like, oh my gosh, I have stacks upon stacks of letters that I've been meaning to send out, but no one ever came over here. Like,
Hello? I'm in your house. What?
very nice shadow work.
Toys.
So, in this world, Santa is just a weirdo who lives in the woods? I mean, that still tracks, but... You walked into the dude's house earlier like, hey, I'm in your home, so no point getting scared now. That reminds me, I need to go watch Pinocchio, which... Also reminds me, I wanted to watch Violent Night, because again, people keep saying it's good, even though it looks really, really stupid, but stupid can be good, and that's... I hope that's the takeaway from this. He is also built like a giant rectangle. Aww, so he's gonna find the letter from... Oh, the letter. Well, the child's drawing that a postman was blackmailing that child into buying so that he could, for his own selfish gain. Ooh, I like Santa's design. Well, he's not Santa yet, he's just Klaus the woodsman. I understand the use of all those knives when you live in the woods, but that is a very ominous way to approach another human being. Very curious what his voice is gonna sound like.
Where's this?
What?
Oh, that's his voice.
Keep going down this road, and you'll get there. You can't miss it.
You think this man is a full serial killer, and you're like, yeah, man, it's like a 6-year-old. He lives over there. Like, bro, you're going to hell.
You're a postman, aren't you?
Oh, you want me to...
I got chased by dogs the last time I was here. There was a whole thing. I have PTSD. Wow.
What? In there?
This is how this gets started. He launches a mailman through a chimney. What part of the world is this supposed to be? Is it like Denmark? One of those Norwegian type countries. Okay. Aw, this is super cute. Is he gonna have like a tragic backstory? I will say, when you remove the Santa Claus of it all, a very large man who watches your children through the windows and is just like, I just like to see kids happy. We're calling someone. The police, the FBI, Dateline, anyone. I'm ruining a wholesome moment, but...
Go away! Go! Leave! hear you.
We'd like to send these letters.
That other kid's just telling his friends, like, I sent a letter.
A letter to Mr. Klaus. He'll make us a toy. He also said to bring you a penny each.
Just write a letter to Mr. Klaus. And you put it in the envelope.
That little girl and that carrot.
This better sound sad. Does it sound sad? Okay, good job. And now for the tricky part.
I don't think there are 6,000 children in this town. I mean, you need each kid to send like 50 letters a year for many, many years to reach 6,000. So is it going to be like, and then somehow someone outside of the town finds out about Mr. Klaus, which, if I say Klaus, it makes me think of the originals. And so then he's going to like hire people to help make the toys, and that's going to be the elves?
You remember me from the nice breaking and entering last night? Jasper Johansson, postman.
Wait, so this all happened in a day? Ooh, not the Captain America.
Writing letters asking you for toys. Okay, this is it. Here it goes.
He's like, please stop putting your head through my birdhouse.
Go away.
Well, I'll gladly deliver them for free.
The magic wind is telling you to help the children of poor, sad Denmarkisburg. I don't remember what it's called.
Think of all the joy you'll bring their miserable little lives.
Man has skipped leg day since he was born.
Little Penny, Patty, her doll was so old, it crumbled in her arms when she came to me. And then Krista.
My dude is just having like a Moses moment, like the bush is burning and it is speaking to him.
Same time.
Great. Wait, same time, you mean dead of night? I can just take the toys now.
No, I go with you.
It might be against the law for a non-certified postman to ride with me.
I mean, yeah, he's intimidating, but I don't know if it's necessary to be that horrified of him when he's clearly just a weird dude who makes toys in birdhouses and has yet to try to kill you. Though he did fling you through a chimney, so I may hold a grudge in that case as well. Enemies. Children laughing. Enemy children laughing. He's gonna shoot that little girl.
Playing, I tell you.
Oh my gosh.
With an Elling bow.
He's taking this kid to court.
Then I saw it. I brought her as soon as I could, sir.
That's just wrong. Unthinkable.
Inconceivable.
What were you thinking, kid?
Well, I was thinking that I'm 5, and I saw a little frog lay with flippy flip, and it was really cool. I can't figure out if the other large girl is supposed to be really young and just big, or an adult and just big.
A glorious hatred passed down through generations.
Jeez.
There was the 100-day brawl of 45.
Which we totally won.
The maritime game of chicken.
The great mooning of 86.
So is this like a family name, or is it just like a nationality name? But like they live in the same city.
You didn't mean to disrespect all of that heritage, right?
I don't know what heritage means. It's way too many syllables.
Now, tell me all about where this pretty thing came from.
Okay, I get being mad because he played with the enemy or whatever, but you're mad about toys?
Gate not an option? I'm sorry.
Well look, all the spears through the walls makes it really easy to climb. So you've sent 8 letters. Well, I mean, do you count the letters and the packages? So you get like a 2-for-1 deal at least. Is Klaus paying a penny per package to ship these? Because last night or the night before, he just gave the package. I didn't see any exchange of money.
Got it. Get out of here. Great. Move along.
Where's the money? Where did you come from?
She's not from here. She saw me.
I see no letter, so please come back when you have one. Rest of you, you know the deal. No letter, no toy.
But we don't know how to write.
Great news! We have someone who can teach that.
What are you doing? Telling children to go to school to learn to write? What is wrong with you?
Shouldn't you be happy about that?
And I am so close to getting out. I am not about to let you mess it all up.
I guess if they actually go to school, she can't just leave. You can still leave. They just have to send someone else to take the position. You just gotta lie your ass off and be like, it's a wonderful little town. I put in 5 glorious years, but you know, it was just time to go another way, and I'm so happy for whoever gets to fill my spot.
He's huge, but he can squeeze down any chimney. Really? How? I don't know. Magic, I guess.
Aw, look at all these happy kids.
Go home, you loser!
So this is gonna be the beginning of the naughty or nice list. Mr. Klaus sucks. He gave me coal.
Mr. Klaus is the coolest. Hey, have you heard about Klaus?
Klaus, not Claus. I can't. If I hear Klaus, I'm thinking vampires.
What happened?
Not a word. You just sit there. Be all magical and awesome.
But look, he was so concerned he actually talked, which is saying something.
Just be quiet. Why don't you go ahead and just, I don't know, write vowels or something?
What's a vowel?
If I teach you something, will you get out of here, please?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the first kid just did a drawing, so really there's nothing saying that you need to learn to actually write. Just be like, how do I draw a bicycle?
Really? That's my name?
Yes, yay, it's your name.
Wow, she's dead inside.
Please? Me next.
Look at that.
I want to write my name. Me too. I want to write my name. Me, I want to write my name.
Joy of molding young minds. It's coming back. She's gonna use all her money to buy teaching supplies. Teachers are good people, 'cause Lord knows I could not do it.
Too heavy.
Okay then.
Several reindeer instead of one sad horse. He was just right up the butt.
Good teamwork.
Oh.
That's right.
Go, reindeer.
It's good teamwork here. We're making good
Reliable,
time.
strong, cooperative.
Reliable, strong, cooperative. You guys are having fun together. Seriously, how many children?
I sent my letter and all I got was a lousy clump of coal.
Well, he knows.
Spreading the mythology of Santa.
Every mischief, prank, and dirty deed.
I wonder if they're going to introduce Elf on a Shelf in this movie.
Naughty list, he calls it.
You lie.
Trust me. You do not want to be on the naughty list.
I'm gonna be honest, this seems incredibly petty because that absolute psychopath with the carrots, she got presents. Also, he's inflicting intense psychological damage on this child.
Only good children get toys?
I mean, so far all of y'all have got toys except that one guy, so I mean, don't think it matters.
Mr. Klaus. Today, me and my brothers help Mom with the chores. We'll do this every day if you bring us some toys.
So, she's been throwing her piss pot on her neighbor's lawn. That's foul. I'd kill her.
Really, really hurt because he would not stop screaming. So we helped him.
Oh.
Clarinet. I hope I get a good job.
I will say though, considering how deeply messed up, deeply ruinous this whole town is, the idea that like a bunch of 7 and 8-year-olds were the ones to fix it. Oh, they're spreading positivity.
Come on, guys. Let's play.
Wait, this wasn't Klaus. That old ass grandpa looking dude built it. That's nice. That's a beautiful transition. Oh no, this is so cute. They got me. They got me. That was wholesome. That was a very nice montage.
true, selfless act always sparks another.
Ooh, your first full sentence.
Oh, just something someone used to say.
Dead wife. Tragic backstory.
What about you? What's in it for you?
I'm trying to get up out of here, bruh. Oh.
I can't believe this! What are you doing in our ambush?
Your ambush! This is our ambush!
They're gonna stop each other.
Leave it to you.
And now it's a sled. Oh, Lord. So some kid is gonna see this and be like, Santa's in a flying sled. The reindeer just...
I take it?
Yeah, you've never been down to the city. They're, it's real weird out here.
You guys are not gonna believe what I saw last night.
A flying sleigh pulled by magical reindeer?
Yep.
Kids.
Mystery solved. Wait. Time out. Really? That's how you laugh?
It is still very much giving Cusco and Pacha, though. Even down to the character. I mean, well, no, I would say the character design, but Cusco was a llama. They're running out of toys!
Yes, only a couple more trips and that should do it. You must be looking forward to no more night shifts.
No, I need to get out of here.
Yeah. Me too.
So after they run out of presents, is he just like, I've arbitrarily decided presents only happen once a year now?
Oh, good. You're back.
Making this poor girl learn English.
Very nice, but whatever it is you're saying, I've got my own problems, you know?
Going to hell.
And without toys, there are no letters. And without letters, forget it.
So I'm assuming her people are gonna become the elves? And that feels a little weird. Foreign labor, or I guess indigenous labor? I don't really know what she's supposed to be. I can't tell if she's supposed to be like a real person. It's the Willy Wonka thing all over again.
You know why I'm calling this meeting. Where is your clan?
Where's yours?
They're at block parties, hay rides, and cookouts.
Brunches! Don't forget about the brunches!
Fucking brunch.
Fuck brunch.
Fuck brunch.
The book club that took my poor Smith.
Someone wasn't invited to the cookout.
It's time to join forces against a common enemy.
Happiness!
So we must join together in peace to help stop this peace?
Our ancestors demand it.
I love that there's like this genuinely wholesome moment, and then you go back to like this main plot and you're like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Just like, we love fighting so bad. Now we fight.
This is gonna take a lot of work.
I feel like her voice should be older. But then again, age doesn't, I mean, appearance and voice and age in this movie is weird because some of these people I keep thinking are like 9,000 years old. And then they have like a 6-year-old. So then I'm like, maybe they're a child. I don't know. Maybe that dude's 32. I don't know. Dead wife, tragic backstory.
Surprise!
Oh, Jasper?
Why are you in my house again?
It's up on Christmas morning and finds a brand new toy waiting for them by the fireplace.
Where are you gonna get that many toys?
You make new ones.
That takes a lot of time.
I don't make toys.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not since the fire? The sickness? The landslide?
Oh,
Wait,
shapes
don't
and
touch
sizes.
that!
Can't believe Mrs. Claus got fridged already. Also, advent calendar?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
Get out!
Those are sad eyebrows.
I don't get those letters. Then what am I supposed to do? Stay in this little town forever, hanging out with an old woodsman surrounded by crazy people?
I mean, the rest of the town seems less awful now.
I've behaved like a...
Son las calles.
Precisely. But by any chance, would you happen to understand this?
My family's been murdered. I come to you seeking aid. I've been asking for months. I live alone in the woods. A bear ate my brother.
She said she'd like a boat.
Really?
No, that can't be right. Scratch that.
All I know is if happy lives my life.
Anything she writes. She just wanted to be included in the letters like all the other kids. I don't know how I feel about this song. This feels like, you know, they were like, we're gonna throw in a little radio hit into the middle of the soundtrack.
Klaus,
Wood plane. Is that girl like walking across the ice and taking a boat and swimming into the village every day? Like, how does this work? Does she have a family? It finally worked. He's feeling the joy of making people happy.
I remember the day I first had that very same smile on my face.
What?
Whose voice is that?
She used to tease me about it.
she?
My mysterious dead wife, keep up.
We wanted children. While we waited, I started making toys for them, but they never came. She got sick.
She's the magic wind. Are we still gonna get a Mrs. Claus and he's just gonna remarry?
Then you showed up, delivering these toys, seeing the joy they bring to children. I thought I'd never feel this again.
Did he sign the first frog? Because everyone was like, hell yeah, Mr. Klaus. But like, did they just know he's the man in the woods?
Whole year of planning. We can expand to more villages next year.
Next year?
And more the year after that.
But I won't... I mean, who knows what's gonna happen next year?
He's like, I'll be gone by now.
I might not even be here.
I mean, you could be here. It's entirely up to you.
How did you pay for this?
With my life savings.
Savings?
Well, not all of it. Actually, yeah, all of it. Someone would have to be pretty stupid to want to leave this place now. Oh, you have no idea what you've done, do you? Ugh, come on.
I don't know if we really need this spelled out, but maybe we'll get another nice montage. Oh, you go creepy carrot girl. No matter how happy or joyous everyone is, they can't make you not creepy. I want to make an extremely niche costume that is just that girl. I'd have to explain it all night, but you know what? It might be worth it. Me.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Always sparks another. Never fails.
Whoa!
But it won't have postage on it. It needs a stamp or whatever, right?
Smooth lines. Good. Nice work.
Again, something a little Willy Wonka-ish about using these people for labor because they're just like, no, they like it. They like working, actually. No, I don't speak their language, but they just volunteered. I don't pay them. Obviously. Aww. How you just move into his house? I hope the teacher and Klaus get together. I think that'd be fun.
Dad?
14,000 letters out of Smeerensburg? Well, I had to come and see it for myself.
14,000? That's not right.
But it is. We couldn't let such a feat go unrewarded.
Ben, ready to go?
Go? Where?
Home.
Home? With the personal butler and the breakfast in bed and my silk sheets?
No
My
one...
silk sheets. You can honestly at least get the silk sheets here. You're a postman. Ship them.
And go to school.
Convincing the locals to donate their labor to such a worthy cause.
I know this is supposed to be like a really dramatic moment, but all you have to do is be like, can I go next week?
Goodbyes, of course.
There's really no urgency to this decision.
You just duped everyone so you could get back to your puffed up life back in the big town. Something like that?
No. Well, at first, maybe, yes, but if I didn't get the letters, I'd be cut off. But things changed.
Miguela, Jasper!
Do they all understand English? Or whatever quasi-Norwegian language is theoretically being spoken in the setting?
Everybody's out to get something, right?
He did kind of tell you his own ethos on humanity there. This is very flat out about it. No, what he did was awful, but honestly, I don't even know how they got that from that conversation. I guess because the dad said the ordeal is over, so it made it clear that it was a bet.
Well, let's just say that there's certainly a bright future for the man who brought postal service to Smeerensburg, that's for sure.
But do you have a replacement for him in Smeerensburg? Or are you just like, alright guys, no more mail for you?
One down, one to go.
I'm gonna kill Santa Claus. And then take his job. And Tim Allen's the Santa Claus.
Never saw a postman looking more miserable leaving than on the day they came in. I'm sure it's nothing that could fester and eventually become a source of resentment.
No one's making him leave. Like, he's an adult man. Be like, can you ship my sheets? But I'm gonna hang out over here, at least through Christmas. Aww. You're a little sled.
Cheer up, little one. Think I may have missed my boat.
Don't know why that little girl likes him so much, but...
He said he'd never been more proud of me. And he hugged me.
Yes, it all started with an elaborate deception, but you know what? I really learned a lesson here.
The real trick is going to be convincing Klaus and Alva to give me... Wait, what's that? It's the clans. Klaus!
I say we kill the beast! He won't stop until he's dead. At night. Set to sacrifice his children to his monstrous appetite. The mob song is a hit, guys. If you haven't listened to the mob song recently, it's great.
Hey, you put one hand on those toys and I swear...
Stand back. All right, do what you will with the toys, but no one gets hurt.
How long until children go back to the old ways once there are no toys to bribe them with? How long until they turn against each other? And how long until the grown-ups follow?
This is a deeply unhinged worldview. I mean, the argument definitely can be made that this is an entire system based on bribery, but...
Ha! Eat our snow! They're not attached. Why aren't they attached?
Who leaves the sleigh unattached like that?
Destroy those toys!
The toys! We have to close that bag!
What do you care? I thought you were leaving.
I can't, well, I haven't. I'm right here, so... It's terrifying. How did both families make a giant child? Have they just been like... Is this like the anti-inbreeding? Like, instead of getting weird, misshapen, and oh boy, they just get large? Kid has a break. We're gonna have a Grinch moment? Okay, that's not gonna do anything for you. No matter how many sizes your heart grows, you're not suddenly gonna get super strength. Yeah, your nail beds are not stopping that.
Nothing to it.
Don't lean, don't lean, don't lean.
Be so sure.
Now, how did you get here? How did you go from behind us on a sled to on top of a very large bag? Okay, I see. There's a... Huh. Still, how did you walk right by Klaus and him with no one noticing? That still doesn't make sense.
By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
Right. And it'll stay that way as long as a crumb
Or an Ellingbow.
have something to say about it.
I mean, being petty is fun, but not that fun.
A true act of goodwill always sparks another. Turn around.
Pumpkin!
Honey!
Drop that immediately!
He looks so happy to be held like that. Like, he said, I am living my wildest dreams right now. Decoy toys.
They were all fake?
Give me a little credit. I wasn't gonna let them have the toys. It was a simple plan. They would destroy the decoys and leave.
But then you showed up and made it complicated, as usual.
So all this was for nothing?
It was very heroic, though. Very impressive. I was impressed. Also, it's hard not to forgive someone when they almost go over a cliff.
Mine's the big one.
So how did they wean these children off of everyday presents is my question.
Yes! Yeah! Just what I wanted!
Did they have to like send out a letter later like, well guys, that was a lot of work. We're taking a little break. This is going to become an annual event.
Smeerensburg continued to change for the better.
That dude's still being carried. He likes what he likes. The fact that I still can't tell how old she is distresses me.
As for Alva and I, well, what did you expect?
Ah, disappointing.
Come the Christmas season, the letters started pouring in. More and more each time, and from farther away. We did have to expand the operation. And then, on the 12th year...
We're really about to Santa Claus it. Santa dies, you must become Santa. Go die in her special spot. Be reunited with her spirit.
I'm coming, love.
Oh, that's cute. Now I'm sad. I mean, I guess that's less distressing than them finding your corpse. But he's just gone.
I looked for him everywhere. I asked everyone, but we just couldn't find him.
I thought they were doing this like in a metaphorical way, but no, he dead.
It was as if he had just...
turned into wind.
faded away. All right. I've got 2 urgent deliveries here, Postmaster, sir. The letters are getting in the envelope. Proceed to stamp the letter. Mwah! Another stamp. Mwah!
I kind of wish these two had like more scenes together besides the like, it's a kid's movie, so they're definitely gonna end up together. Because it's not surprising, you're like, oh, yeah, sure.
Why? I can't even begin to comprehend. I stopped trying to make sense of it a long time ago.
Wait, so does he turn into like Magic Santa?
What I do know...
Because I thought it was just
once a
like,
year,
oh, it's kind of a joke, but no, like
I
he
get to
straight
see
up,
my friend.
the spirits took him and he became Mystical Santa. Well, alrighty then. I want to see who the voice actors were. Jason Schwartzman. Alright. J.K. Oh my gosh! I knew that voice sounded familiar. J.K. freaking Simmons. Of course it is. Rashida Jones. Okay, so that was Klaus, as Netflix describes it, heartfelt, feel good, and another third word I forgot. And yeah, it was all of those. Like, at the beginning, I was really like, what direction are we taking this story in? But yeah, no, that was really cute. And I you know, I got some warm fuzzies. I teared up a little bit. It was a nice moment. Like, if I really wanted to nitpick, I would just say some of the personal relationships, especially between Jasper and Alva, it just kind of felt like they ended up together because that's what happens in these kinds of movies and not because there's any real chemistry between them. I unironically wanted her to end up with Santa, but that's just me. I really liked Klaus, J.K. Simmons. I really liked him. I thought he was cool, he was charming, he was funny. He was, you know, tragic backstory because of course he had a tragic backstory with a sad wife who, you know what, I was gonna say, a lot of times we blame the women for infertility. Maybe he was shooting blanks, which I don't think was a sentence I expected to say about Santa Claus today, but I said it. Maybe Santa Alright, never mind. I'm gonna completely jump off that track because that's not the Christmas spirit. But no, it was, yeah. It was cute. It was warm. It made me happy. I didn't finish my eggnog, but it was a good vibe. I'm happy I watched it, and I'm hoping to keep this going with movie reactions in the new year. No promises, don't quote me on that. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, comment, you know the deal. But honestly, whatever you want to do, Merry Christmas, and thank you guys again so much for watching. Peace!
Bury the platypus!